Extreme programming advantage and stable system, clear code, less documentation, customer satisfaction. तीन सौ सोलह सत्रह में इसका थीम corporate strategic planning, project charter, project economic study, project scope statement is filled with the document prepared for the customer that describe the waterfall. Feasibility analysis is the process of evaluating the potential of the purpose project or the venture. It is used to determine whether the object. The analysis typically include the review of technical feasibility, estimating the cost, operational feasibility, schedule, legal and the contractual feasibility, political feasibility, time value money. Time value money is a concept that states the memory in the present is worth more than the same amount of the money in the future. Net present value (NPV). Net present value is the financial metric that calculates the present value of the future cash flow generated by an investment minus the initial cost of the investment. It is commonly used to evaluate the economic feasibility of the project or the investment. Return on investment. Return on investment is a financial metric that measures the efficiency of the investment by calculating the ratio of the net gain or loss an investment to the initial investment cost. It is commonly used to evaluate the economic feasibility of the project investment. The formula for ROI is net gain, net loss. Investment break-even analysis. Break-even analysis is a financial tool used to determine the point in which the revenue of the project. Project is analysis requirement, determination requirement, any structural method of determining the system requirement, traditional method of collecting the system individually, interview the people, inform about the operation and the issue of the current system, future need, interview the group of people with the diverse need and find the synergy contract among the system requirement, observe the workers at the selected time, see how the data are handled and what the information people need in their jobs, contemporary method for correcting the system requirement, bring the session users, sponsor, analyze, and other together in the chat session and to discuss and review the requirement. A radical method to identifying the current business process, analyzing the current process, designing the new process, implementing the new process, measuring the result. Disruptive technology. Disruptive technology are the innovation that fundamentally change the way of industry or the market operate. This type of technology often disrupt the established business and create a new opportunity for the growth. Example of the disruptive technology include the internet, mobile device, and ride-sharing services. Quality and the skill of the system analysis, communication skill. A system analysis need spend on the great deal and the time engaging with the users, consumers, management, and the developers according to the nature of the work. Technical skill analysts should know that what technology are being used in order to find the system solution. Analytical skill, problem solving skill, decision making skill, managerial skill, process modeling, context DFD through the description. A data flow diagram is the graphical representation of the information in it that shows the context diagrams will be the single diagram. It should not be broken down into the multiple diagram or the level data stores will not be appear in the context diagram. It will show the main component of the system and the data flow between them. Level 1 DFD, this level DFD shows a major process within the system is more than details. It breaks down the system into the smaller subsystem and shows the how data follow between them. Level 2 DFD, the level of DFD shows the process from the level 1 DFD even more in detail. It breaks down the process into the smaller sub-processes and show how the data flow between them. Level 1 DFD, the level of DFD show the forces in the greatest level in the detail is it break down the forces into the smaller possible sub-forces and show the how data flow between them. Data flow, supply or inventory, stock on hand, stock and update inventory, use inventory, update inventory, generate payment, generate other supplier, logical modeling. Logical modeling is a method used to represent the relationship and the constant among the variables in the problem system. Is the logical operation and the logical equation. It is often used in the computer science artificial intelligence operation research as a way formally describe the reason about the problem and design analyze decision table employee work pay salary calculate hourly wage calculate overtime product conceptual data modeling is the process of creating the high level representation of the data requirement of the system organization. It involves in the identifying the main concepts utility. The first step of the data modeling is the main goal is to provide the clear and consistent the primary deliverable from the conceptual data modeling step, which in the analysis phase is an ER diagram where the other deliverable from the conceptual data modeling is full set of entity about the data repository. The mechanism links the data ER diagram and the ER model and ER diagram until the relationship model is a diagram. Doctor patient, the doctor ID, first name, last name, and doctor has a specification ID diagnosis code detail patient's last name ER diagram until the relationship model is the data requirement of the system. Yeah, diagram model, the unit design, database design, logical database design, physical database design, relational database design, file organization, forms and report design, interface and dialog design, method of the interaction, dialog sequence design and dialog sequence implementation. Software application testing. Software testing can be started at the process of verifying and validity cost effective development project product improvement test automation quality check inspection disk checking unit testing integration system testing black box testing white box testing soft testing user acceptance testing alpha testing beta testing. Software installation. The process moving from the current information system to the new one is called installation. Phase installation, pilot installation, parallel installation, documentation. Documentation is the process of collecting, organizing, storing, and maintaining the complete record of the system and other document is prepared. It solves the problem independency. It makes the system easier. System documentation record the detailed information or description of the system is specifying the scope of the program in environment in which the detailed diagram system flowchart and the flowchart source specification of all the input and output media required for the operation of the system user documentation setup and operational detail of each system logic loading and unloading the procedure problem could arise there meaning reply and operation action, special checks and the security measures, maintenance, obtaining the maintenance request, transferring the request into the change, designing the change, implementing the change, obtaining maintenance request. Obtaining it is the formal process established whereby the user can submit the system change request while developing the project and the procedure transferring request into change, designing the change, implementing the change type, corrective maintenance, adaptive maintenance, change the organizational procedure, change the organizational objective goal policy, and change in form, perfective maintenance, preventive maintenance.